Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a tutorial using the Flamingo palette. I'm actually going to be using a shade in particular because it was requested for me to use the color Island, which is a beautiful like pink, orange, golden, shimmery eyeshadow. It's this one right here, and that's the one I have all over the eyelid. So I want to say thank you for requesting the video because sometimes I don't know what looks you might want to see, and when you request something, that gives me an exact like eyeshadow look, or an eyeshadow, not an eyeshadow look, but an eyeshadow color to do. And that's really helpful to me because sometimes I don't know what tutorials to do or what you might want to see. I don't know, I'm just kind of like guessing it. So if you tell me a certain shade, I mean, that's really helpful. She specifically wanted me to use the color Island, so I'm really happy that you requested the look. Thank you so much. Here it is. The only thing that I won't be showing you much of, I'll probably still be showing you little clips, is of me using the Born This Way multi-sculpting concealers because I am doing a first impression on those. So if you're interested in those two products, I will have a video on those. If not, it's already up. But that's the only thing that I don't really show you in the video because I'm doing two different videos in one day. So I hope you guys like my new hairstyle. You are gonna be seeing it like this probably in every single one of my videos because I am on a healthy hair journey. I really want to have long Rapunzel hair, and I'm not being serious about that. I just want it at least to like my waist. I just want long hair and healthy hair. I recorded my first video. I'm gonna be using the Laura Mercier concealer. I recorded my first video already about my hair, and I used a new shampoo and conditioner, also a hair mask. So I'm gonna see how that works out for me. And then I don't know when I'm gonna upload the video though, because I don't know if to do it like a kind of like a month later, like first show you the before pictures and then a month later this is how it looks, or if to just upload video day one and then just show you, you know, okay, day one, this is the before, this is the after using the products, you know, just something like, of course it's not going to be a drastic difference. I told you guys on Instagram that in one day, you know, you can't see a difference in the hair products, but it's actually very wearable. So the products were not bad. I mean, for one day and I could just wear my hair like this, that's fine with me. For the eyes, I use the Laura Mercier concealer, and I am not gonna set it. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm going to apply I already used that shade, but honestly I already used a lot of these, so it's okay. I'm gonna use the teal shade in here, and oh great, my brush spray, it fell. Which I went today to Sephora. I swear I thought they sold IT Cosmetics at Sephora, but maybe they just don't at that JCPenney, or at that Sephora inside JCPenney, because I was sure that IT Cosmetics is in Sephora. I didn't even check online, but that's the closest one to me. It's inside a JCPenney, so that's where I went. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and great. I cleaned my brush and it messed up I just like cleaned it, stuck it in there, and that wasn't a good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna apply this right like on the outer part of the eye, work my way in, but also go just a little bit above my crease. I have a look like in my mind, the way I want it to look, so we'll see. So like I was saying, I don't know yet how I want to post the hair video. Like, I don't know if you would like to see everything in one video, but it would just take me like months and months, you know, because then it just, so that way you can see the progress in one fast video. Or I could do it slowly, you know, show you one video day one, you know. So I don't know how I should do that. So I'm gonna take the color Ocean Front, which is the light blue in here, and I'm gonna do a little bit of blending. I don't even know how this is going to end up because, well, that doesn't look very good because it's like a light blue. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna apply a little bit more. This is a really intense, I'm gonna call it baby blue because that's how I would describe this shade, baby blue. Okay, so it's looking pretty scary. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out. I'm taking the brush where I have the teal shade in it, and I'm gonna blend that with the baby blue color. I'm gonna go back with the blending brush and blend out the edges. So it's turning the baby blue color kind of like a light teal bluish aqua shade, which is actually really pretty. There we go, that looks pretty intense, right? You know, I want to do a cut crease or something, but I think cut creases seem like they're a little bit hard to do. Not everybody wants to do cut crease, or not everybody, I don't know, it's just like not everybody feels like it's easy, and it is easy, but once you get practice it gets easier. If you don't have any practice, then a cut crease can look difficult and can be difficult until you practice it for a little while. So I'm actually not even gonna do a cut crease. So I'm just gonna use the shade Island, this one right here, and I'm gonna apply that one on the eyelid. I'm gonna see the way that that one looks alone. If it doesn't look intense enough to be on top of this like super intense teal, then I'm gonna spray it, but if it looks fine, then I'll just leave it. So I'm just gonna apply this on my eyelid area. Okay, so it is showing up. If I put concealer obviously underneath it, it would look better because it would be like one solid color, but since I'm not, I'm just gonna spray it with my brush. Spray it with my brush. I'm spray it with my spray, and it's the Mario Badescu spray, same one I use most of the time, or all of the time actually. What am I talking about? That's the only spray I have. And I'm gonna go over what I already applied, and now it looks really intense. That looks so pretty. This is a very, very pretty eyeshadow. It's like pink, gold, orange. It's just so pretty. So you know what? I'm gonna use another shimmer. What brush should I use? Kinda big. Okay, I'm gonna use the color Pinwheel. I think that would look nice. Where's Pinwheel? Right there. It's a dark, like a dark. It's like a burgundy. It's not like a burgundy, it's a burgundy. It's a shimmery burgundy eyeshadow. And I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it because I mean, I know I'm gonna like it better when it's sprayed because the color underneath is like really dark. And I'm gonna apply this on the outer part. And I'm gonna blend those two together. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit more. And I didn't wet my brush this time, the brush was already wet. I'm gonna blend these two together. Just so you know, I have tons of fallout. So now I'm gonna take my brush again with the teal eyeshadow and go back into Beach Ball, and then apply this like on the edges to blend them out. And I'm gonna take my blending brush and go over those edges. One more time, I'm gonna apply the color Island. I'm gonna spray it and I'm gonna apply it on the eyelid area because some of it came off when I was blending out. So I'm just gonna reapply that, intensify it. Just like that. Look at how pretty that looks. It's super, super shimmery. So that is the second look already, or the second eye. So I needed to get a makeup remover wipe because I have tons of fallout. The shimmery shades really do have fallout, so. Okay, so I'm gonna do my waterline and I'm gonna use the 24/7 eyeliner by Urban Decay. I'm gonna use the teal shade, and is that the color I wanna use? No, I think it's because I already did the other look with a whole bunch of teal. So I changed my mind. I'm gonna use the color Sandals. I'm gonna use the color Sandals. And I really want this color to show through, so I'm just gonna blend it like pretty low on the lower lash line. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Then I'm gonna take the black eyeshadow in here, and this one is called Sunny's. Whenever I swatched it, it swatched like really, really badly. So hopefully it applies pretty good. And I'm gonna apply this one really, really close to the eyeliner. Well, I mean, it does look black. But I guess I can't really tell because it's just like a little part of the lower lash line. Yeah, it's pretty noticeable that it's black. And I'm gonna take the brown again and just go underneath that one to make sure that it shows up the way I want it to. And I'm gonna go over it one more time with the black, just get it like pretty close. I'm gonna use my NYX matte liquid eyeliner. You know what I forgot? I forgot like lip gloss or lip balm or something. And my lips feel really, really dry. I'm gonna use the NYX matte liquid eyeliner and create a wing. I'm gonna do it pretty thick though. I think I do want it to be pretty thick. So I'm done with the eyes. I also added my falsies. I did a pretty thick eyeliner, which I actually liked. Like, it looks really nice with this look. And then for falsies, I'm using the House of Lashes Natalia eyelashes or falsies. And those are the ones that I'm wearing. They have been my favorite lately. And I also went today because, like I said, I went to go look for my brush cleanser. And they didn't have any either. So I'm still using the ones I've been using. And I've had pretty good use out of them. I would say I've used them a good amount of time. I just clean them, reuse them, and they're good to go. So I'm gonna use a little bit more of the moisturizer because some of it came off whenever I wiped the fallout out of my face. And then I think while I'm doing this video, because I'm filming today, I am gonna do the highlighting and contouring part separately because I am gonna be doing a video on the Born This Way multi-use concealers, and I'm gonna use a darker one for the contouring areas and then this one, but that video will most likely be up before this video. So if you're interested in that video should be up already. If it's not, it will be up the day after or a few days after I upload this one because it's gonna be like almost at the same time, like one day and then the next. So anyways, I'm not doing that yet. I'm gonna use the Hangover RX primer by Too Faced. The Hangover is probably one of my favorite products from Too Faced, if it's not like one of the palettes. But this also, the foundation is super good. This is the Peach Perfect, and I'm gonna be using the color Nude. And I'm just gonna apply it with my brush. I'm gonna be using the flat Kabuki brush, which gives me like more of a full coverage. I'm gonna probably go over it with the Beauty Blender because I do like the finish of it with the Beauty Blender, but this one just gives me like such good coverage. I'm gonna go in between my eyebrows, which is kind of hard with this brush, and on my nose. Okay, so I think that's pretty good actually. I don't know if I have to go over it with the Beauty Blender. And this one's like such a good shade for me. It is the color Nude. I think I already said that, but just in case. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the contouring and highlighting stuff. I'll put the products that I use, like the colors that I use, in the description box. But like I said, I'm going to skip this part of the face tutorial because I'm gonna be using them for another video. Same day, different video. Okay, so for the contouring, I ended up using the color Nude, which is a perfect shade for me as a brightening concealer because it's kind of like my foundation shade. It's just one shade lighter. So to me, that's perfect. That's the exact color that I wanted. That's the one that I used. I used it on the under eyes. I also used it like on the highlighting areas, on my forehead, on my chin. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And on the bridge of my nose a little bit. And then for contouring, I used the color Mocha, which was the perfect color for me to look very bronzy. It wasn't like a contour shade. It's not an ashy brown. It's a very warm tone brown. So it worked really good for giving me a bronzy, summery look. So I did like that shade for that. It was perfect. It looks more like a natural bronzy look, but I did apply a little bit of a shimmery bronzer, which is the color Delphic by MAC. And I wasn't going to because I was like, I really like the bronzy look, but I just wanted a little bit of shimmer because I felt like something shimmery would look better with this eye look that's just very summery. So I went ahead and I applied the shimmery bronzer like right on top of it, just a little bit, not too much, and I think it looks really nice. It's one of my favorite bronzers right now. I think it is a great summer bronzer. If you can get this, get it. It's still on Ulta's website, so love this one. I will have all of the products listed below too, in case you're wondering. And then since I don't have a Too Faced loose powder, which now I do want to get it so I can try it with everything else, since I didn't have it, I used the Hourglass Veil, which I think looked really nice in combination with the concealer, with the foundation, because I also set the rest of my face with that powder. So I used a loose powder to set everything. And then for blush, I used the Makeup Revolution in the color Nude, and it's just like a neutral toned blush. It's not too pink, it's not too orange, it's not too red. It's just like a gray neutral tone blush, which I think goes really good with the eye look. I think it looks really good with the lipstick because you're not like throwing it off with like a pink blush. And then for highlight, I used the Pixie highlighter. This one's in the color Subtle Sunrise, and I love this one because of this shade. I haven't even tried that shade. This one was the first shade. So many times I said shade. This one was the first side that I used, and I'm stuck on it because I love it. It's not a chunky glitter highlight. It looks really, okay, it's a weird combination. It looks natural whenever you apply it, but it is intense. It's like a really intense glowy highlighter. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, but in person, like, I can tell how intense it is, and it just looks really nice. But at the same time, it's like a natural application. It doesn't look like glitter, it doesn't look chunky or anything, so I really like that. I also use it in combination with the makeup spray because I feel like it just looks a little bit better. It melts into my skin a little bit better. So yeah, that's the highlighter that I used. And then what else? The lipstick is the Jeffree Star Coral Fixation, and I just felt like it looks perfect with this eye look. It's just two different colors, looks really summery, and I like it. I like the combination. So yeah, that is pretty much it for today's tutorial. I hope you guys liked it as much as I did because I really like the way that it turned out. Sometimes I don't even know how my tutorials are gonna turn out, but most of the time, I mean, I put them up anyway. But I really do like this one. I feel like just a combination of all the colors that I use is beautiful. So thank you so much for requesting for me to use the color Island. If you have any other looks in mind or any other colors you would like for me to use from this palette, from any other palette, please just let me know in the description. You can't let me know there, that's for me. Just let me know in the comment section, and of course I would do my best to create a look using those colors. If you are new to my channel, I hope you subscribe so that way you don't miss out on future uploads, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.